Hey, yo, what up? It's YT Wake 'em Up, back at it again with another video. This one right here is about how people are living in storage units. As the cost of living crisis continues, people have to find alternative means to have somewhere to lay their head. We got tiny house living. We got car life, van life. Now we got people living in storage units. We're not gonna make this video too long. I just want to show y'all what's going on, the reality of what's happening in America right now. With that said, you know the rules. Thumbs up this video so the algorithm can push it out. If you're brand new to this channel, smash that subscribe button so these videos can pop up on your timeline each and every single day. Let's get into this first one. Living in a storage unit, day 4. So it's looking like he's been living in this storage unit for 4 days now at this point in time that this video is posted.
What y'all think? You go to air mattress. I got it. I'm about to set it. See how it turned out. What y'all think? I don't know if the TV gonna be able to. Hey, look. See? So it's the epic fail with the mattress, y'all. So with the air mattress, so I'm gonna have to. I'm sweating in here. It's hot. But yeah, I'm gonna have to get me like a. I'm gonna have to order me like a little mat or something to sleep on the floor.
That's tough. He said he's gonna have to order a mat. That way he can watch the TV. Now me, I would prefer comfort. I would keep that air mattress right there and say forget the TV. But me, I don't watch much TV. I'm more of a YouTube type of person. I'll pull it up on my phone, my laptop, whatever. That's just me. But one thing that I do like is that he don't got no pride, no ego towards the way that he living. He putting it out there for the world to see. With the internet being a cruel, wicked place, there's a lot of judgment that come with it. But he not worried about that, so I respect that. And I respect that he's still, moving forward, pushing forward, and not letting his current circumstances overtake him. And he said it's hot in there too. I wonder how hot it is, because I know it's no AC in there, so that's tough living for real, man.
I never thought I'd be 49 years old and living out of a self-storage unit, but then again, I never thought I'd be kicked out of the family home. It's been a week now since my current partner Courtney kicked me out of the house. She found some inappropriate messages which I completely regret. The life expectancy of a single white heterosexual male in the UK is currently around 12 months. I'm living that life right now and it's important I get back on my feet quickly. I was nearly kicked out of the unit earlier today for having an open fire.
Wait a minute, man. Is this a joke or dude serious? First of all, what do you mean by the life expectancy 12 months? Threw me off with that one, but how do you have a fire inside of a storage unit? See, that's the issue right there, man. You gotta be careful. All of these different people got their items in storage and he could have easily ruined that for everybody.
It was -3 and I had to keep warm. I then decided to use a Cala gas heater, but had to be resuscitated 3 times by the staff because of carbon monoxide poisoning. This is home for me now for the foreseeable future. I wanted to put triple bunk beds there in the corner for my 3 kids to come and stay. But social services intervened and said it's not an appropriate place for children to stay. This time last week I had it all. A gorgeous 19-year-old girlfriend, 3 beautiful children, but a couple of silly messages and I've lost it all. Pray for Lee Boy.
I still can't tell if he's joking or if he's serious. He talking about he 49, he almost 50. His girlfriend 19. She put him out. He almost burnt down the storage unit. He want to have his kids in there. CPS told him, nah, you're not doing that. This dude need to get it together, man. He need to get it together for real. He too old for all of this. Am I tripping or not? But I'm hoping he get out of this situation and he's still not living there currently. And I hope this is just something that's temporary. He kind of made it funny to me. So I'm thinking he joking, but he might be dead serious. I'm seeing the storage unit. I'm seeing him be up in there. This guy right here, I've seen him before. He went viral pretty much. He was one of the first people that was living inside of a storage unit that we know about, that put it on the internet openly. He went viral. I remember they went from the storage unit, got kicked out of that, started living in a tent. And as of recently, I think he got his girlfriend pregnant and she left him. Now she came back to the tent. But this is before all of that, so we're just going to watch. Since the topic of this video is living in storage units, we're going to watch them at the point in time, which was January 10th. They were living in this storage unit. So I think this is when they first got the storage unit to live in. We're going to see.
So me and my girl tested, we trying to figure out if this is like good enough to be sneaky and hide and stuff. We're trying to hide this shit. Not supposed to be in here. Oh, no, I don't think we should do that. You think we should just block that? No, I don't think we should do that, babe. Keep it on. You want to let people know that you can get back here. We thinking deep about it. I don't even think it's that deep, but we want to let people know that someone is back here. We don't want to be hiding and stuff. Like I'm saying in the sense of like, if this was completely blocked off, then that means someone's behind the boxes. They're from making noise and stuff. Like, you see what I'm saying? We don't want that. We want people to know that, okay, somebody's back there. You can see the gap. But they can't see enough to know that somebody's living here.
Yep, act like you moving something.
If somebody was to come over here, they don't know nothing. They don't know. Yo, I'm scared as shit. I'm sorry.
He played too much.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Now, one thing I don't understand is why people that aren't trying to get caught living in a storage unit are putting it out on the internet. At the same time, I'm looking at it from both perspectives, though. You know, it's the whole internet. These videos could attract people that are willing to help them, put them in a better financial situation, or just give them somewhere to lay their head. So with the power of the internet, they could reach a different mass of people to where they could get some type of assistance just because they're aware of their situation. But at the same time, it's kind of hard to hide how you living. If this video go viral, then the owner of the storage unit, he's going to know that that's his storage unit. Or he going to know that, hey, we rented that storage unit to them. You see what I'm saying? But teach his own. I guess you got to do what you got to do. That's the risk you got to take. And some people just want clout sometimes. They just want people to interact with them in the comments and have a sense of community built around their platform. So I get it. After doing 8 years, I slept at my mother's house, car, outside, and in this storage unit when I first came home. So it's looking like bro did some time. And I'm gonna just say this: storage unit ain't much different than a jail cell in size comparisons. I feel like if you can sleep in jail, you can sleep in a storage unit easily, with no problem. Usually don't gotta worry about nobody stabbing you up. But let's see what bro talking about. Looking like he did some time, and this was the way that he could get back on his feet. Basically, he had to go through all of these different obstacles. He's just documenting his journey, is looking like, or using this for motivational purpose.
So you know, I keep it as authentic as possible without. You know, I'm never going to put nobody in those situations where they end up in jail or put anybody under the gun and, you know, put too much out there to where as though it's going to affect somebody's quality of life. But I just tell you my truth. So let me be real with you. I'm going to show you some shit. This is my storage unit right here, as you can see. And this is where I slept at for like days and weeks for real. Before I got my mother car, I was sleeping in that for real. And just I laid on this floor. This dusty floor. Matter of fact, let me flip the camera so you can see. I'm gonna show you shit real. Let me see the bugs and shit in here. And shit like that. And they come out at night. These are spider webs that I left to catch some of the big bugs. I ain't gonna lie, it be bugs so big that the spiders be scared of them.
Man.
But right now, it's where I slept out right here on this floor. You know what I'm saying? Definitely no bigger than this joint, smaller than my jail cell. Hold on.
See, it's even smaller than the cell. That's just what people got to do to get back on their feet, man. I mean, I understand it's cheaper than living in an apartment. People have to live in storage units. Because you're paying, what, like $200-$300? I know the one I had got was like $70. I just wasn't living in it. But it's alternative means to everything. They just showing the journey of everything they had to go through, man. I'm hoping bro doing good in life right now and got something going for himself and ain't go back.
It could be worse. anytime you're going through some shit, just remember it could be worse. Listen, I remember sleeping in the storage unit with my kids and having to buy 2 cases of water so I could wash my ass and wash them up as well. I remember us sleeping in a 2004 Ford Expedition in the dead ass heat of summer behind an abandoned apartment complex building because I didn't want to pay my rent. I wanted to take my money and do what the fuck I wanted to do with it. And guess what? I got put out. And then I was shit out of luck because I couldn't go back to my parents' house because they didn't have any room for me and my kids. So we were sleeping in a storage unit.
Now, this is a case of priorities not being all the way together, though. What she mean? She wanted to do what she wanted to do with the money. I mean, I get it. It's your money. You work for it. You can spend it how you want. But you got kids. You have responsibilities. You should have a stable place for them to lay their head. But I guess she spent it on what she spent it on. And they was living in storage units and in cars, just living a homeless life and all of that. Like, they was going through it with her.
We was sleeping in my car. Then I got put out of that storage unit, and I remember me and my kids walking down the street with a shopping cart full of our shit, going to another storage unit.
That's embarrassing for the kids.
We could use that storage unit, okay? Whatever you're going through, it could be worse. It could be worse. It could absolutely be worse. I remember going hotel to hotel for like every bit of 8 months.
Wow.
You know how much it costs to pay for a hotel every damn month? It's like a hole you'll never get out of because you're constantly having to pay for the room because there is no eviction time frame. You don't pay for that room by 12 p.m., you out. And I have to think about that every day to myself. Whenever I think I'm going through something, or anytime I think, man, why is this happening now? You know, car breakdown, whatever. I got to think to myself, it could be worse. And I know there's a lot of people going through it right now. Might have lost their job. They don't know where the next dollar's coming from. They can't put food in the house. They don't have gas in their car to even get to work. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people are going through shit. You can't afford medicine. You can't afford your, prescription medication. Your kids are home for summer and they're eating up all the food or whatever the case may be. But listen, there's a lot of avenues out here. There's a lot of shit that, can help. I remember, back when I was homeless and all that stuff, we didn't have like Live. I couldn't ask for money on Facebook or TikTok. There was no such thing. And not only that, there wasn't a DoorDash. There wasn't any of these, options to go out there and try to make some money. It was either somebody was going to help you or you wasn't going to get help. Only thing we really had was like the plasma center. And I did try to go a couple of times in that time frame, but I'm anemic and my protein levels were very low because I wasn't eating. So I couldn't even donate. But I look back on all that and I never forget that time in my life because it was a pivotal time. And I think it helps me to remember, bitch, pay your motherfucking bills. Pay them bills. I don't care what you got planned. Pay them goddamn bills. And it could always be worse.
That's another alternative housing type of situation that you could put yourself in. Living in them extended stays. Sometimes they got better rates. They got a kitchen sometimes so you can cook. A lot of people doing that too. She talked about the plasma center. It was one right up in this plaza. And I go around and talk about credit to all of the people that's donating, right? I would just inform them about credit. But I would sit and talk to a lot of them. And they told me that they got like $80 to $100. But the actual facility, they get $2,500 every time somebody donate. And they're allowed to come 2 times a week. So they're making $5,000 per person that go in there and paying them like $80 each time. Maybe the people that's going in there donating make less than $200 a week doing it, going consistently every single week. But the plasma center gets $5,000 off of them. Y'all know I like to drop facts on here, but yeah, pay them bills and it could always be worse, right? You always got to look at the positive instead of negative. You got to grow through what you go through. Know that where you are at right now is not your final destination, right? It's just like setting your GPS. You're currently where you are right now, then you have your final destination. You have to get there. But along the way, it's going to be bumps, but you never give up. You just keep going. That's how you got to look at it. And to anybody that may be going through hardships right now, bad financial times, just remember that. You grow through what you go through. And this is not the end. And if you're at the bottom, you can only go up.